turn my lights green today for our topic. Do you guys remember how Black Friday used to be? Where people would line up outside of stores at like midnight or like even like the night before just so that they could be the first in line to get something like a new TV or a new appliance while that thing was on sale for cheap. Yeah, it turns out that's back, but not on Black Friday and not for something cheap, just for a small cup. Hi, I'm Alyssa, and I'm a Billy fan. Obviously. And today I wanted to talk about a situation that happened a few days ago. I would say on TikTok, but a lot of the stuff happened in real life. So it's just a situation that happened in general. However, it was covered a lot on TikTok, and that is the Starbucks Bear Cup. Basically, a few days ago, Starbucks released their holiday lineup, which is exclusive drinks that are only around for like a month or two. But in that lineup, they also had their merchandise that is like holiday themed. But two items specifically were limited edition, yet extremely limited and rare, and they were promoting the shit out of them. And these two items were, I believe, a Hello Kitty Starbucks like barista plush, and then also a bear cup. Now the bear cup is going to be our main focus today because that was most popular. And like, I get it, it's cute, but like, come on guys. So basically, people were lining up outside of Starbucks at like hours before the stores opened to try to get these bear cups because they were very limited and very exclusive. And obviously with something like that, it's going to cause some drama. So let's look at some TikToks and see exactly what happened when these bear cups went on sale.
You're watching people in New Jersey elbowing each other trying to get their hands on Starbucks' newest holiday product. This is their new 20-ounce glass barista cup. It went on sale on Thursday and quickly started selling out. At some locations, people waited in long lines even before the store opened just to try to snag one. And the craze quickly turned into an online reseller's dream. Within hours, the cup, which initially was selling for $29.95, started appearing on eBay for upwards of $500. Upset customers took to social media to complain about the lack of supply. Starbucks said in a statement to People magazine that they're sorry for the disappointment, but demand exceeded their expectations. Starbucks also said that they're going to be launching new holiday merch soon, but until then, it's going to be the OG coffee.
So obviously you can see that the situation was big enough that it actually like made the news, which honestly I think it honestly doesn't take much to make the news these days. But what was said in that first clip is very true. People were fighting over these cups, and because they were so exclusive, we'll see this more later, but they were so exclusive that each Starbucks only got around like 2 to 4 of these cups in their stores, which is not a lot at all when you truly think about how hyped up these cups were. Like, these were being promoted like crazy. And I don't know, I think a TikTok I have saved, we'll say this later, but a lot of the reason why people like went after these cups so much is mainly like FOMO. And also, if you call something exclusive, I feel like it kind of makes people want to get it more, you know, because like they feel like they have like a rare item and stuff. In this video, you can see someone, I don't know if they tried to throw the cup at somebody or like what, or if it like got knocked out of their hand or something, or what happened, but it kind of like hits somebody on the back and then completely shatters all over the ground, because these cups were made of glass, or are made of glass. I don't know, I said were, they're still out there, but these cups are made of glass. Surprisingly, I honestly thought they would be plastic, but they are made of glass, and like, that's a limited edition cup right there on the floor.
So why do I have to give away my cup once I handed you the one that the worker? Hold on, no,
She put my cup up and I gave you mine.
So this is just another video of some drama happening at the Starbucks over somebody giving up a cup. I'm gonna assume they maybe took it out of someone else's hands, and someone was like, hey, give her that back. What is wrong with you? Because there's not much context to this clip, but when the all I really want to point out here is when the person pans down to their own cup in their hand, that thing looks like teeny tiny. Like, that thing looks so small. Like, I think they said it was like 20 ounces, which really isn't that big to begin with, but just like looking at it in the person's hand, it looks so small. And like, yeah, there were like kids, like basically Sephora kids, who were like crying over these cups, wanting it. Like, I'm guessing these are the same like Stanley kids who were like also fighting people in Target over Stanleys. Like, you know what I'm talking about, just that certain type of Gen Alpha, like older Gen Alpha, I feel like. But like, these cups are so small, and it's mostly grown adults going after these cups. Like, people were talking about how they took off work to get these cups.
So the store will be open, and you are there is no limit. So it is first come, first serve. So please be respectful of each other. Okay? Thank you. The store is now open. Can I get a pass so I can get to the register? Please? I can't help anybody. Please leave a pass to get to the register. All right, folks. Now we gotta leave some space so that I can sweep this mess.
So here in this clip, you can see most of these people are resellers, because again, it is a limited drop. And as someone who has kind of dealt with resellers, like, obviously I collect Billy merch, and as someone who has dealt with resellers literally snatching up merch and selling it, like, literally, it's such an issue in, like, I feel like music merch right now, with like resellers literally snatching up as much merch as they can, and then they will literally put it on like eBay or Depop for like literally like triple what they bought it for. Like, they don't even have it yet. Like, it hasn't even shipped yet. Like, it's actually such a bad issue. And obviously that's what's happening here. Resellers heard that these were exclusive, limited edition things, and obviously they're getting their money's worth. Maybe, I don't know if anyone's actually buying the $200, $300 cups off of eBay, but I'm sure somebody is. I'm sure those resellers are getting their money's worth. But obviously in that clip you can see that there is such a like mess going on for people trying to get those cups, that people were like shoving. It was literally becoming like basically a fire hazard at that store, and there was so much going on that someone ended up dropping a cup and it shattered. And literally you saw people in the background of that video who had like 5 cups, and it's like, okay, obviously you're selling at least one of, I don't know why my voice just stopped in the middle of that sentence. That was weird.
Alright guys, I am going to tell you about my Starbucks bear cup story this morning. My eyes are crazy and I am exhausted, which I will tell you why. So I have been obsessed with these bear cups since I saw them, and I was like, I need to get my hands on a bear cup. So I called every Starbucks that was possible for me to drive to days before these things got released. I found one that was nowhere near I lived, but the manager said employees are not allowed to buy the bear cups or any of our holiday collection unless they are online with everyone else. So I was like, perfect, I'm going here. The manager was nice on the phone, assured me. My friend called, my mom called, I called. We all made sure like whoever's there first, the line gets the bear cup. So I picked my friend up at 2 in the morning. We are the first people at Starbucks. I will insert a video or picture or something to show where the first one's there. We got there way too early because the workers showed up at like 4:15 and we were still the only ones online. So people start to get there about 4:30, and we're like, okay, they want the Hello Kitty stuff. We want the bear cup. There's 2 bear cups, and me and my friend, like, we're good. Everyone's happy. Everyone's gonna get what they want. So 5 minutes before the doors open, one of the workers opened the door and said, I'm just letting you guys know, like, I'm gonna be buying the bear cups and the Hello Kitty plushes. So you might want to try another Starbucks. That we're wasting our time. I said, I've been here since 2:15 in the morning, which you knew because when I watched you guys walked in to your shift, I told you as a joke, like, I've been here all night, proud, camping on the streets of Brooklyn, honestly scared for my life. I did have pepper spray in my hand, but he didn't care. He just closed the door. Didn't care. Mind you, the supervisor on shift said before she was walking in that employees weren't allowed to buy them because of everything with the whole Stanley Starbucks scandal, that employees can't sell it out before the line has a chance to get it. So basically, they kept the doors locked until after 5, and the worker purchased it at 5 while we were outside, which I have video of, and bought the bear cups while it was freezing cold outside watching. So then the doors open, I run inside like a psycho. I'm 26, sprinting to back. Maybe there's hope there's a bear cup. And there was no bear cup. He did buy them off of the shelf. So I was mad. They clearly broke a rule. You were not allowed to do that. Employees were not allowed to buy it. You were not online. I waited all night in the freezing cold of Brooklyn. This is, by the way, it's like 7413 3rd Avenue in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, this Starbucks location. But they were not allowed to buy it unless they were online. Workers proceeded to say that this worker that purchased it was the first one online when the doors opened. I was like, what? Like, you're not even gonna lie and say, like, workers are allowed to buy it, which I knew wasn't true because the managers told me. But you're gonna say he was the first online? Like, I have video footage, and Starbucks has video footage, and we know you weren't there online. Like, come up with a better law. But yeah, they did not care and sold it out before the doors opened, breaking the rules, which they knew. Yeah. So I didn't get my haircut. The people online that got there 2.5 hours after me did get their Hello Kitty stuff, so I'm happy for them. Moral of the story, I waited on the corner of a Brooklyn street with my friend in the freezing cold when I have work in the morning and worked all day, had not slept, to not get a bear cup. So I feel so defeated, and I feel so weird, and I feel so upset over this bear cup. So yeah, that's my story. I just feel like people should follow rules. So I'm gonna get Dunkin' tomorrow. I'm striking Starbucks. I still love the bear cup. I hate it, but I love it, and I want it. I don't have it. So yeah, just thought it was so unfair, and wanted to share with you guys. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and hopefully tomorrow's a better day. I have not slept. The bear cups are glass, and like my mom told me, don't wish bad things on people. It's not nice, but if you're seeing this, I hope your bear cup breaks. That's mean. You're a mean person. But we didn't get mugged sleeping on the streets of Brooklyn, so I guess a win is a win. Okay, thanks for watching.
So this person's story basically boils down to they waited all night for these cups and an employee bought all of them. Which this is also a common theme in people's stories, and the drama around this bear cup is the fact that employees literally bought them up before the store opened. Like, the store would open in like 2 minutes, and while employees were clocking in, they would quickly buy all the bear cups for themselves and like resell them. It's essentially what they were doing. I mean, like, maybe some employees generally thought they were cute, but like most Starbucks employees aren't getting paid enough for that. I'm sorry, me personally, if I worked at Starbucks, I'd have to really love the company to have like their merchandise in my house. Like, I'm so sorry, after work I don't want to see that fucking logo. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not at work right now. I want nothing to do with that place. I low-key always feel bad when I order Starbucks because I feel like I'm stressing the baristas out so much. But anyways, yeah, the baristas were just piling it all up. And obviously that's not nice. If you see people waiting outside, like, you could at least leave 1 or 2 for them. But in a way, I kind of get it. I don't know. I don't think it's right, but I mean, like, if you want to resell it, maybe get like 1 or 2. Just leave some for the people. Because this is gonna be a weird comparison, but I go out on record store day on Black Friday to get like exclusive vinyls, because Billy's had one like almost every single year since like 2020, 2019. So anytime she has one, I obviously want to go out and get it right away. I honestly really like doing it, but my biggest fear is that the record store I go to is going to sell out, and it's literally just going to go to resellers. And like, one of my biggest fears too is the employees hoarding them just to like resell them for more like a year or 2 later when it's even more exclusive. So I can get that being really unfair. We can't be too harsh on the employees because it's not their fault. Like, a lot of people are saying that like Starbucks and their employees should have just put out more bear cups or got more bear cups. Like, they're not in charge of what shipments they get to their store and how much, you know? Like, if it's an exclusive item like that, it's basically all corporate. So like, be mad at like the super higher ups at Starbucks who decided that like 2 per store was enough. Because the employees, they have nothing to do with it, honestly. Like, they probably found out that this was happening the same day everyone else did. Like, but yeah, people were just really pissed about the way the entire situation was handled by Starbucks and the way they hyped up this product so much. But it is also really interesting to me just how like popular this product was. And it kind of goes back to what I said earlier, where I feel like if you put the words like exclusive on anything, people are gonna want to buy it, you know, just so that they can say that they have the exclusive thing and that they have something that most people don't, you know. But yeah, that was basically all I had to say. This is just a short little video. I really want to try to keep up with the more frequent uploads. If you did like this video, then make sure to leave a like because it helps out somehow. And also comment down below your thoughts and opinions on this situation. Like, what do you think it is that makes people so feral over stuff like this? If you want to see more from me, all of my links are in the description down below. And maybe watch another video after this one, and then if you like it, do consider subscribing. But I think I'm done here, so bye.
Come in and out! He's not gonna make it to the end! Where is it? Where's the crab?